It's Andrew from PaidThru, and today I'm speaking with David Steen, an entrepreneur who had a twist of fate in his life, literally, when he broke his ankle. It was at this time both his foot and his life went in a new direction. David is a recent college graduate who now holds a business degree and was just about to make a start in the big corporate world when tragedy struck in the form of a severely broken ankle. It was during 3 months of downtime and recovery from his injury that David discovered that he wanted to apply his education and start his career in an entirely different direction, far removed from the big bank life he once thought. David now refers to this accident as fate, and he is now the CEO and founder of People's Paradigm LLC. With this, he works towards providing a more level playing field and allow the same freedoms and opportunities to anyone. So what does that mean exactly? Well, it's at this time I'd like to introduce David and ask him myself. So I'm here with David. I want to welcome you and thanks for taking the time out of your busy day to speak with me. And before I start asking questions, I've been excited to speak with you because I think a lot of people, they don't really know a lot about crypto. They might find it interesting to hear about a young guy, like yourself coming right out of school and jumping into cryptocurrency. And that leads me to my first question. And you're a recent grad. What did you study?
I studied business management in a small private school.
What school was that?
It's called Eckerd College.
Oh.
No one's probably ever heard of it.
Now, when you were in school, did anyone ever talk of cryptocurrency? Did any the professors, anyone speak of it?
Not really until the boom happened back in, what month was that? August when it started happening.
Yeah.
That the whole peak up until January, and then it was like some kids started talking about it, but no one really knew too much about it. And I had a couple of professors who were had some different views on it. Not the best views, a lot of information.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if it was positive or negative from them.
Some positive, some negative. But even the positive is like, well, it's pretty speculative. It's who knows.
Sure. So near the end of graduation, you had a bit of an accident. What happened there?
Yeah, so pretty bad wakeboarding accident. I just I broke one of my the bones in my ankle, and they said I might not even be able to walk right again. So,
oh, no way.
I was pretty lucky about it. So yeah, that healed about 3 months, and I was supposed to go to Thailand actually to work. Kind of just a traditional corporate job, and instead I was home and kind of got back into crypto, and it kind of saved me. So here right now, if that wasn't for that, probably.
Yeah, it took you down a different path, right?
Yeah, definitely.
No regrets?
No regrets at all. Yeah, I'd break it 10 more times for that.
So you got into cryptocurrency, and like you said, not the conventional sort of job. What kind of reactions did you get from family and friends when you got into crypto?
Family was kind of pretty supportive of it because they knew I was into it back in 2012, and so I kind of told them a little bit about it. I told them to invest back in the day.
Yeah.
Of course, they never did. So, but now that I've been telling them a lot of stuff built, but first started, they were like, okay, well, I don't know what you're gonna do with that, but they didn't really think you could get an actual job doing anything with crypto.
Sure, yeah.
Friends everywhere from pretty supportive to, dude, what are you doing? So
yeah.
But for the most part, everyone's been pretty supportive, especially after it blew up. If it was before that,
yeah,
everyone's gonna be crypto. But.
And do you think that's still just because people don't really understand what all this is yet? That's just confusion of what it is?
Yeah, and a lot of the things that I get when I say I work in crypto, someone that, so you work for Bitcoin? How do you work there?
Right, yeah.
Like, it's not just a currency. It can be an asset. It can be representative of shares of a company. It can be any sort of value, or so you can have a company and have that currency being used as some sort of utility within your company.
Right.
So there's lots of different use cases, lots of different ways that you can incorporate it in companies, assets, whatever.
Sure.
So
you're with IoP, Internet of People. Explain kind of what you do, with them and how that all works?
So my role is mainly like a business development role.
Mm-hmm.
I'm officially what's called the chapter leader of the South USA, and essentially how we work is we're a mass global decentralized organization, and in order to scale like we do, we have different what we call chapters in different areas around the world. And these chapters are essentially teams that collaborate, and we all collaborate towards the same vision and goals. But people in certain areas need to act differently and operate differently than some areas based on where they are. So I essentially operate in the South USA area, and we help kind of bring the global vision to our area.
So how would your area sort of differ from another area around the world then?
So think of it almost as a franchise, except we are still kind of doing the same thing, you know what I mean? So for example, we get to have some leniency on what we can establish our own local vision and stuff like that too. So like here locally, I would like to promote sustainability. Mm-hmm. I like to have a vision of empowering people. So I mean, we kind of do that globally too, but basically work with local institutions and different people in our area, and try to promote stuff like sustainability as well as our other visions that the global IoP has.
Right.
Which mainly privacy and freedom, liberty type stuff. People.
Right. People. So there's a lot of other cryptocurrencies out there, and I'm sure a lot of them would love to have a guy such as yourself. What was it about IoP that you chose to go with them?
Really, it's not really comparable to other cryptos. It's its own beast. We are really the only project that has like a scope that's just unimaginable. Like we are really trying to change the world for the better.
Yeah.
And I don't think any other crypto can really say that. And I was just an investor honestly at first until I really started to get to know what was going on, and just realized how great the community was and how everyone just, it doesn't matter where you're from, they're always trying to collaborate with each other and working towards the same thing. So it's definitely unique.
So you say you're trying to change the world for the better. Can you give an example of what you're doing?
Right. So we're trying to give people a second choice, essentially. So right now, you pretty much rely on centralized entities like Facebook, Google, government, like Chinese government trying to censor you, for example, if you live there. So we're trying to give people an alternative to be able to take more control of their own lives and their own data, and not have to pay these malicious actors or be a part of anything that they don't want to be a part of, or censored in a way that they don't want to be censored.
So literally providing freedom.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, nice. Much like the market in general, if you look at the price action of IoP, you can see some highs of around, I think, $13 you guys were at, and then down to 80 cents. Is there anything that you attribute to? Was there anything that occurred, or is this general market?
I mean, I can't speculate on the price or anything like that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I can say that, the global market has gone down, and we aren't really focused on the price. Honestly, we haven't even really done any marketing until just recently. We're just starting marketing now. So we're just focused on delivering value, delivering our vision and our products.
Nice. So in speaking of that, I've spoken to you for a while now, and I know you're passionate about this. So when you go into chat rooms and you get the trolls and they're calling you guys scammers and whatever, how do you deal with trolls?
I mean, we don't really, if they want to, talk whatever they're going to talk, that's on them. Like we're just going to tell them that, show them that what we're working on, that we're transparent. You can see everything that we're working on. All our chapters provide reports that explain everything they're working on, as well as the global IoP. So, there's nothing to hide. We're working on things, but you can see our progress. So we we're probably the most honest crypto out there, because we don't just hype things and, you know, say, oh, we're gonna do this and this and this, and then the time comes and
Right.
it doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Or, you know, whatever. So yeah, we're just doing our thing. We're creating value.
So when you see other cryptocurrencies where that's occurring, and it's basically, you know, giving you guys, is that disheartening to see that going on around you and being associated with that sort of stuff for people that don't know any different?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some malicious people doing it. I mean, it's,
Yeah.
you know, definitely the market's ripe for scams, because, you know, anything with this much hype is definitely going to attract scammers and attract people who, you know, like the thing in crypto seems to be, you build the hype first and the product second. We're trying to reverse that, where the way it should be,
Yeah.
what it is in the normal everyday world too, which is product development and then hype, you know, then marketing. So, yeah, it's definitely hard when the rest of the market is doing something else.
Sure.
And we're trying to change that, but it is what it is for now, until people start realizing.
Now, speaking of hype, are there any announcements or things happening right now you can share with IoP?
Yeah, I mean, we just had our Berlin conference,
Yeah.
which we just showed off our products, including Titania and Mercury, which both of those you can read about on our website and on our communications channels. But it's essentially, Titania is our crypto operating system that you can use dApps with and interact in the cryptoverse at ease. And Mercury is our protocol for deploying decentralized applications in a way that protects users' privacy.
Nice. So you got a lot going on.
Oh yeah, there's tons more. We have the education division. We have, you know, all of the chapters have their own little projects that's going on. IoP is honestly just an ecosystem has tons of projects in it. It's a project of projects, really, is what I call it.
Right. So when you look down the road, say a year, 5 years, what do you see IoP doing at that point in time?
That's a long time. I mean,
Yeah.
we have a goal for our main projects that is about 7 years, and we're honest with that. You know, that's going to take. We're not saying that we're going to change the whole world in a year. You know what I mean? So yeah, 7 years for like our main products and projects, and then honestly, we have so much going on that who knows what's going to happen. Time. That's, you know, that's especially in the crypto world. 5 years in the crypto world.
Oh man, like, yeah.
That's like, it's like comparing.
It is.
Years to dog years.
It is. Yeah, people don't realize that until you're deep in it. Like the time, it's unreal.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Totally new technology could come out within the next month that, you know, revolutionizes everything and makes us go down a different path.
Right. Okay. So is there anything else that you're currently working on or that you want to discuss?
Me personally,
yeah.
I'm working on another project right now with this company. We will talk about this more another time for sure, but it's called In to Win, and we are in it to win. I can tell you.
Okay, a little teaser. I like that. So if you can leave the people kind of with one important message of what IoP is doing, what would that be?
I would just say that we are really trying to educate people about what you know, this space could be and what this technology actually is, and then we're trying to give back the freedom to people. Really put the control back into people's hands.
Nice.
That's the main goal.
Well, I want to thank you for taking the time and answering my questions. And I really hope, you know, people do just go and check out what you guys are doing, because it's nice to see, you know, some good coming out of cryptocurrency. I believe in the future of crypto, so it's great to see people actually, you know, putting a plan into action. And I also want to thank you, you guys, for donating to the Twitter giveaway that we're doing of the 250 IoP that you're giving away. So thanks, well, for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And definitely we welcome everyone to join our channels. Even if you don't know what Telegram or Discord is or anything like that, just check it out. You know, come in with an open mind. It's a really welcoming community. We don't care that you don't know anything about crypto. We'll teach you.
It's important.
Yeah.
All right. I want to thank you again.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. I want to thank David and IoP, and be sure to enter the giveaway.